Hello everyone and welcome to the channel, and in this video you can watch the tarot forecast for your star sign for the week 26th of May up until the 1st of June 2025. And for a personal reading you can visit my website, which link you can find in the description down below, and also you can see it at your displays right now. So with that said, let's go right away to the forecast. This reading is gonna cover up Sagittarius Sun, Moon, and also Sagittarius Rising. So if it happens that you are born under the Sagittarius sign, then the reading is going to describe the enterprises, the situations, the events that you will have to face going into the week. Should it happen that your moon is in Sagittarius sign and that's why you're here, then the reading will describe the way you're going to feel going into the week. And finally, if your rising sign is Sagittarius, then the reading will describe the best way how you can handle stuff around. So listening to all three should give you a pretty good idea what kind of a week you do have ahead. And the first card that we do have for you, Sagittarius, that will be the Knight of Swords, followed by the second card here of the Two of Pentacles. Moving on next, that will be the Knight of Cups. And the final card for you, that is the Emperor. The additional card for the Knight of Cups, that is going to be the Moon. So it's a pretty chill week because as you do enter into it, for at least according to what these cards are showing here, Sagittarius, is gonna all of a sudden or very rapidly is going to appear that your decisions and actions that you have recently made and that you came up to are quite efficient and very correct. So going into the week, whatever situations you do face, especially with people that happens to be quite immature, that are trying to trick you around, okay, to weasel their way through or to walk away, or kind of like crawl away like a snake into the bushes, you will be able to handle pretty well and pretty accurately, because in, like I said, whatever situation you end up in, there is always going to be an option for you that simultaneously, it does two things. Simultaneously, it works very well for you and you find it pleasant to perform in, you find it pleasant to be went forward with, and therefore you're always going to end up being on top. So what is going to hurt you really is changing venues, changing concepts, perception, and also tools last minute or in any point going into the week. What you need to know is that your current plans, ideas, what you figure out you want to do, schedule, go-to list, anticipations, all correct, at least according to these cards. Now, because we do have the Knight of Cups being into the third position, that gives an incentive here that there are going to be some people which are not gonna like how things are turning around, in a sense of that you are getting ahead and they don't get as much as you do, and so on and so forth. Because what is going to impress you, it is that there is gonna be one that stands out, that is contrary to these people that are not happy with how the situation is turning, because that person will be willing to do whatever it takes, or in that particular case, whatever you say that needs to be done, in order to just, in general, push things through and get things done and reach a stable point of your enterprises, at home, at work, in your love life as well, because for them, going forward with your decisions and your choices is, how can I put it into words, is part of their future, and they do recognize that. So you succeeding into what you are chasing, what you are striving for, it plays a vital role for them. They need you to succeed. Okay, they need you to be successful because, like I said, it plays a vital role for their own success. So they're not going to spare a resource, they're not going to spare any time, or rather, like, they will spare time for you, but they're not going to spare time for anything else, was my point here. And they are not going to be conservative on investments into your things, willing to put the work required from them and go above and beyond for you and for your anticipations and for your plans. And how you're ultimately gonna find yourself towards the end of the week, it is that a lot of things are riding on you, a lot of things are depending on you, and there are a lot on your plate that needs to be handled, which you can, but consequently to it, you're also going to find yourself being in a much more control of your work, of your love life, of your social, if you will. So gripping your life in an iron fist, being able to navigate it to its fullest. So ultimately, towards the end of the week, everything will depend on you, not on fate, not on someone else, but on you. And therefore, any growth, any success, or any failure, it's accountable toward you and not toward anyone else. Additionally to it, towards the end of the week, you're going to be seen as a very powerful and strong individual. So don't be surprised if people comes to you for guidance and for a problem resolution. And to top it all off, you will have the, how can I put it into words, the luxury to manage your own time. So you can definitely find some of it to spend for yourself and not for others and for a someone else. So it's important to recognize that this week, if you don't like something, like you don't like how things are going forward, you don't like how someone addresses you, especially that, okay? You don't like how things are turning around or your options available that are presented in front of you, know that there is another way, that there is a way that is going to simultaneously work for you, and it's going to be something you would like to be a part of. And it falls within the framework of the things you have already planned. So with that said, Sagittarius, that was your weekly reading. Hopefully you do enjoyed it and you do liked it, guys. And if you did, you can subscribe for the channel if you haven't already. Leave a like, comment on the video as well if you feel so. And I wish you the best of luck with the week ahead, and hopefully we're going to see each other next time. Until then, bye.